Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the daily practice with me, Benita. Today's practice is a short, restorative, calming, soothing yoga practice, perfect for a weekend morning or a restful evening practice. Right now, I have with me here some props. I have a yoga strap, a small cushion, and a bolster. If you have these, great. If you do not, you can do the practice without them. Don't worry. Also, instead of the bolster, you can fold up a blanket or anything of that sort. Instead of the strap, you can use a scarf, a belt, or any other kind of long rope-ish thing that you might have at hand. So let's begin. So we're gonna place the bolster or the folded blanket lengthwise on your mat. And then you're gonna find your cushion or pillow or whatever you have at the top end of the bolster. We're gonna find our sacrum, our sit bones, our hips right at the end of the bolster or folded blanket. Grab your strap, place the strap behind your back along your sacrum, just above the glutes, and then wrap it over your thighs, over your ankles and shins, around your feet, and then adjust. So the good length for this strap is usually, it's a little bit looser than you might think, because when we're going to recline back, go into Supta Baddha Konasana or reclined butterfly, it's actually going to feel a little bit tighter, okay? So you're going to just allow the strap to be a little bit looser than you might think it needs to be. But it's comfortably wrapped around your feet, just above the sacrum. And of course, feel free to adjust as needed. So from here, I'm just gonna lie back, making sure that I align my back, my spine directly, and that the cushion or the pillow is perfectly supporting my spine and my head, sorry. Okay, and obviously, like I said, if you do not have these props available, feel free to just find your Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly on the floor, allowing your arms to open to the side, palms facing up. Close your eyes, inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Feel free to make noises in this practice. Allow yourself to be heard. Allow yourself to tune in how you feel this morning or whatever time you're doing this practice. So just allowing the body to settle into this shape. If it feels too intense in the groin, feel free to adjust the strap or even remove the strap entirely. If you want more, feel free to tighten the strap and bring your heels closer to your groin. So just checking in with your physical body, with your energetic state, with your emotional self. Taking a small snapshot of how your body feels today. There's no judgment or evaluation or any kind of nitpicking or anything of that sort. Just allow yourself to recognize, notice, how do you feel? Slowing down, watching the breath, noticing how this shape affects your body. Where do you feel a stretch? Where do you feel an opening? How are you feeling more settled, relaxed? And here, if you wish to set an intention for today's practice, now is the perfect time. So Just allowing yourself to repeat a short positive affirmation or sankalpa 3 times silently to yourself. If you're not currently working with an intention or sankalpa, you might just say, I am calm, I am present, I am focused. Just repeating whatever intention, sankalpa you wish 3 times silently to yourself. Now placing your hands on your belly, allowing your inhalation to fully expand the ribs, expand the abdomen as you inhale. Hold at the top and then exhale completely through the mouth. Repeating 4 more times. So inhaling fully, allow ribs, belly to expand. Allowing the exhale to be audible. 2 more times. Inhaling. Last one. Great. Now, interlacing your fingers above your heart, pushing the palms up towards the sky or towards the ceiling, making sure that you keep pulling your shoulder blades down the back as you push the palms up. Keep breathing deeply. Each inhale is complete. Each exhalation is full. So allowing your lungs to empty completely at each exhale. Even keeping a small pause at the end of the exhale, pulling the belly in, of activating the bandhas, the Uddiyana Bandha, pulling the belly in, lifting the energy upwards. And then with your next exhale, allow your hands to come back behind your head, pushing the palms away from the crown, but keep your shoulders pulling down. So just keep your shoulder blades coming down the back towards the spine, and at the same time, pulling your ribs in down towards the hips. Face, jaw, neck relaxed. Breathing. Good. Now bending at the elbows, allow your arms to relax so your fingers are touching the crown. Notice how your arms, heart, chest feel. Allowing your arms to return to the floor, palms facing up. Just take up one or two breaths here. Notice how your body feels. Notice how your hips feel. If you need to, you can move your feet forward if it's too much tension or too much tightness in the groin, in the hips. Also, if you have more props available, feel free to place cushions or pillows or some kind of support under the knees if it feels too intense. Okay, let's repeat that arm sequence one more time, but this time interlacing the fingers in the way that feels less natural. So for me, normally I put my left thumb on top naturally when I interlace my fingers. So now I'm going to do the opposite. Change the interlace of each finger. Right thumb on top, or that's for me. Whatever it is for you, do that. And then push the palms up. So allowing my shoulder blades to come down, creating lots and lots of space between the shoulders and the ears. Each inhale, push the palms up. And exhale, draw the shoulders down, activating the bandhas, pulling the belly in, drawing the lower ribs in down towards the ribs. Breathing. Lengthening the arms, keeping the neck long, jaw relaxed, forehead relaxed. Feel free to keep your eyes closed here if that feels appropriate. And feel free to make all the sounds that want to come out of your body right now. And then allowing your hands to lower. So I'm pushing the palms away from my crown at the same time, pulling the ribs in down towards the hips and pulling my shoulder blades down the back, pulling the shoulder blades down in towards the spine. And breathing. Face, jaw, neck, shoulders relaxed. Good. Bending at the elbows, allowing the hands to rest on the crown. My fingers are still interlaced, allowing the elbows to hang. And then releasing the arms to the sides, palms facing up. Taking a small pause here. Notice how your body feels after that sequence. Feel your arms, your heart, your hips. Notice your jaw, forehead, neck, eyes relaxed, soft. Notice your breath in and out through the nostrils. Good. Then very, very slowly, gently, using your arms, using your elbows, lifting up back into a seat. And gently moving the props to one side, if you're using them. Removing the strap over to one side. And then, in your own pace, very gently, finding your child's pose. So this time with wide knees. So my big toes are touching. I'm going to sit on my heels. And here, once again, if you have a blanket or a bolster or cushion available and you feel some tightness in the knees in this shape, feel free to place that behind the knees. However you find your shape, just sitting on the heels, making sure that your knees are apart, but so that your lower ribs are actually resting on the inner thighs, and extending your arms forward, forehead on the floor, and relax. And breathe. Remember, audible sighs, audible moans, groans, whatever wants to come out is allowed here. Softening the face, softening the jaw. Keeping your eyes closed if that feels comfortable. Feel free to sway a little bit from side to side. Exploring the shape, even giving yourself a little massage to your trapezius muscle. Remembering that your self-love is how you show others how to love you. So, reminding yourself that you're worthy of gentle touch, of kindness, of pleasure, of tenderness. And just relaxing here, breathing, noticing how this shape feels different to the previous one. How does it feel to bow down, to fold forward, as opposed to have your heart open? Good. When you're ready, just walking your hands out. Sitting over to one side, bringing your feet in front of you, legs extended, and just lean back with your arms. Feel free to wiggle, shake. Maybe close your eyes and just notice how it feels to be sitting. Okay, and then let's sit up a little bit more upright and find a little bit more activation in the legs, making sure that your sit bones are firmly on the floor, ribs pulling in, hands next to the hips, chin tucked in, so my crown is lifting up. And just finding a little bit more activation, a little bit more energy in the whole body. So inhaling as I lift up from the crown. Exhaling, I'm going to push my heels forward and pull my toes in. Here, if you do have your props, feel free to grab your bolster. If you feel tightness in the hamstrings and you find yourself rounding your back, feel free to place a bolster or a folded blanket under the knees so that you can find a straight, long spine and the crown lifting. Okay? So wherever you are, just finding your shape and remembering always to keep activating here at the abdomen, pulling the ribs in down towards the hips at the same time as lengthening, lifting up and breathing. Good. And now either with or without your bolster and with or without your strap, we're going to go into a forward fold. So if you wish to use your strap for this, you can open it up or you can maybe use it as it is. So I'm going to wrap my strap around my feet. Inhale to extend my spine and then exhale, fold forward. Remember, if you have your support under the knees, feel free to keep your knees bent here. So inhale, extend, and exhale, fold down. And relax the neck, relax the face, relax the jaw. If you don't want to use the strap, feel free to grab a hold of your shins, ankles, feet, whatever feels good to you. The key, one of the keys to deeper forward folds and finding length in the back side of the body is activating the front side. So I'm going to activate my quads by pushing my heels forward, pulling my toes in towards my knees as I inhale. And then as I exhale, I relax forward. And after my exhale, I'm going to draw the lower abdomen in, Uddiyana Bandha, activating. So that allows for the back, the lower back muscles to actually relax and lengthen. So activating the front legs, the quadriceps is bringing length to the hamstrings. It's called antagonistic muscle groups, okay? So one relaxes and one activates, and the opposite is true. So inhaling, activating the front side of the thighs, exhaling, relaxing, pulling the belly in at the end of the exhale. Good. And then inhale, come halfway up, exhale here. And once again, place your hands just behind your back. Notice how your back body feels. Maybe make some circles, shake your legs, whatever feels good to you. Remember always, the yoga is your own practice. It's for you to get to know you through your body, through your emotional body, through your energetic body, through all the layers of your being, getting to know yourself and coming back to yourself. Make it your own practice. Allow yourself to be present and accepting of what is here and now. Good. And then just moving your props to one side, and I'm going to turn to face you. So finding a comfortable cross-legged seat, and we're just going to do a simple side bend. So I'm going to place my left hand on the mat. Inhale as I bring my right arm up. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen the spine, and exhale, and just simply twist over, or rather just bend laterally to the side. Using my left hand to support and even looking up towards the sky, towards the ceiling. Keeping my neck nice and long, so there's lots and lots of space between the ear and the shoulder. If you want more, you can see how it feels to come all the way down onto the forearm. But here too, keep the abdomen active. Keep pulling the ribs in, down towards the hips. Keep your face, jaw, neck relaxed, and breathe. Good. Inhale, come up. Exhale as you arrive, and inhale, other side. So inhale, extend the arm up, and then as you exhale, bend to the side. Feel free to look up or come all the way down to the forearm. Looking up, keeping the space between the ears and the shoulders long, drawing the shoulder blades down, face, jaw, neck, forehead relaxed. And breathe. Good. Inhale, come all the way up. And then let's inhale, both arms up. Exhale, pull the shoulder blades down. Inhale, find a little bit more length. And then as you exhale, left hand finds the right knee. Right hand is placed behind the spine, behind the sacrum. And I'm going to look back with my head. Then see how it feels to look forward once more. Just lengthen the spine. Make sure everything is nice and relaxed in the face, neck, jaw, shoulder area. And then look back again. So I'm going to lift up from the spine. As I inhale, lift the crown, draw the chin in. And then as I exhale, I'm going to twist a little bit more. Inhale, lift up from the crown. Exhale, twist a little bit more. Good. One more breath here. Inhale, come to the middle, arms up, palms facing towards each other. Exhale, draw the shoulders down. Inhale, lift up, lengthen. And then other side. Right hand to the left knee, left hand behind the spine. So I'm using like a spider grip here to find a little bit more length in the back, in the spine. Remember, feel free to look forward once, just to find that nice, straight, long, relaxed posture at the shoulders, and then twist a little bit more. Looking back, inhaling, lifting, growing up from the crown, opening the heart, opening the chest, but keeping that rib to hip connection, keeping your spine nice and long. Good. So inhale, lift, exhale, twist. Full deep breaths. Good. Inhale, come back to the middle, arms up, palms facing towards one another, and exhale, hands down. Okay, and let's just do one more nice little flowy release for the spine and for the sides. So I'm going to place my left hand on the floor, and as I inhale, bring the right arm up, flow forward, and find myself on the other side. Inhale to come up, and then the other side. So this time, right hand on the floor, left hand up. Exhale, flow, swing myself over to the other side. This time my right arm is up, and inhale, come back up. Let's do one more time on each side. So coming down to the side, flowing as you exhale, and then inhaling, coming back up. One more time. Coming to that side bend, flowing across the front, and finding yourself back in the middle. Feel free to bring your palms to your lap, or finding your knees, floor, mudra, whatever shape your arms, fingers, hands naturally take. Trust your body, trust your intuition, trust the shape that your body wants to take right now. And just closing your eyes or gazing towards the tip of your nose gently, and take a moment to just breathe, pause, and observe. Maybe taking a moment to remember that little snapshot of your physical, emotional, energetic state you had at the beginning of this practice. Just remembering and maybe making a small noticing of what's changed physically, energetically, emotionally. How do you feel right now compared to the beginning of the practice just a short while ago? Also, if you set your intention for today's practice, Maybe you can take a short moment just to recall what was your intention and just reaffirming that statement in your body right now, feeling the truth of that statement, allowing it to be so. Great. And now let's just take a moment to very slowly, gently settle into a short relaxation into Shavasana. So I like to hug my knees in, place my legs down one at a time, give myself a big hug, pull my shoulder blades down the back. Find that squishy space between the skull and the neck. Extend the spine, extend the neck, placing my fingers at my belly, at the navel, allowing my arms to open to the side from there, palms facing up. Inhale through the nose. And allowing those noises, those sighs, those moans, those groans, whatever needs to come out, just allowing them to surface, to be heard. And just taking your time to allow your body to become heavy. Taking just a few moments for the practice to become a part of who you are, of your being. Embodying all the flexibility, peace, and presence that we've cultivated throughout this short practice today. If you notice your mind drifting to the future, you can just tell yourself planning. If there are thoughts about the past, just tell yourself, oh, those are memories. And then just gently come back to the present moment, watching your breath. That is always your anchor to the present moment, to the here and the now. And right now, there's only presence. Feel free to stay in this shape, relaxing as long as you need to. But if you have other things to tend to and you're ready for the next part of your day, feel free to bring a little bit of movement to your hands, your wrists, your ankles, maybe hugging your knees in, doing whatever movement, stretch your body's asking for, listening, allowing. And then when you're ready, coming over to the right side, pausing, saying thank you for yourself to taking this time to practice today. Thank you for all the teachers who came before us, for passing on this wisdom and these teachings, practices, and then gently, slowly coming up to a seat. Finding your comfortable seat. Let it just one more time. Inhale, arms up, palms together, look up. And exhale, bringing your hands to the heart. And thank you so much for joining for today's daily practice with me, Benita. As I have mentioned, I have now started offering classes here in Tierra Tropical Beach Club in San Pancho, Mexico. So I invite you to join me here and also to subscribe to this channel. I will be continuing to post practice videos each Friday morning.